Welcome back to NZ Old Coin News Channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins from around the globe. In today's video, we'll be discussing a specific coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1966 Australian 20-cent coin. This coin may look ordinary to the untrained eye, but it's worth a staggering $45,200. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we explore the story behind this coin and why it's worth so much in today's market. Before we get into the incredible value of this 1966 coin, let's talk about its history. The 20-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966 during a major change in the Australian currency system. Prior to 1966, Australia used pounds, shillings, and pence. However, in that year, the country transitioned to the decimal currency system, moving to dollars and cents. The 20-cent coin was part of this new decimal series. Designed by the renowned Australian artist, Stuart Devlin, the coin features a depiction of an Australian lyrebird, a symbol of Australia's wildlife. The lyrebird's design became iconic, representing the natural beauty of the country. However, what makes the 1966 coin so special is not just its design, but the rare variety that appeared in that same year. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1966 coin so valuable? Well, the answer lies in a rare error that occurred during the minting process. In 1966, Australia was transitioning to the new decimal coins, and there was an issue with the 20-cent coin dies. A small batch of the 1966 20-cent coins were minted with a unique feature. They lacked the ram's head design on the reverse side of the coin. This mistake, called the no mintmark error, has made these particular coins incredibly rare. Normally, coins produced in Australia bear a small mintmark identifying where they were produced, whether at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra or other mints. However, this error coin, lacking a mintmark, was not noticed until much later. In fact, it wasn't until the late 1990s that collectors began to realize just how rare these coins were. Let's now talk about why this rare 1966 20-cent coin is worth such an astronomical amount, $45,200. First, it's important to understand how rare it really is. Out of the millions of 20-cent coins minted in 1966, only a small number were struck without the mint mark, making it a very rare find for collectors. Over the years, the value of this coin has been driven up by demand among collectors and investors. In fact, auction records show that these rare coins have sold for staggering amounts, with the highest known sale fetching as much as $45,200 at an auction. That's an incredible return on a coin that was originally worth just 20 cents. But why such a high price? Well, rarity is the key factor. Coins with unique errors like this are highly sought after by collectors, and as time passes, the number of available specimens decreases, further driving up demand. Additionally, the historical significance of this coin, marking Australia's transition to decimal currency, only adds to its appeal. So, how can you tell if you found one of these valuable 1966 20-cent coins? There are a few key things to look for. First, examine the reverse side of the coin. Normally, you'll see the lyrebird and a small mint mark if it was produced at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. But if you find a coin from this year that lacks the mint mark entirely, you may have just stumbled upon a rare gem. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. Coins that are well preserved, especially in uncirculated or proof-like condition, can command even higher prices. A well-maintained coin is more desirable to collectors and can fetch a higher value than a worn-out or damaged one. Now, let's talk about the value. As we've seen, the 1966 error coin has sold for upwards of $45,000 in some auctions, but this can fluctuate. Factors like the overall condition of the coin, the rarity of the specific error, and the demand from collectors can influence the market price. Over the past few years, the value of this coin has been steadily increasing due to its rarity and the growing interest in Australian numismatics. If you come across one of these rare 1966 20-cent coins, it's best to get it appraised by a professional coin dealer or numismatist. They can help you determine its true value based on its condition, rarity, and any potential historical significance. Once you've got your hands on one of these valuable 1966 coins, you'll want to make sure you protect it. Coins should be stored in a safe, climate-controlled environment to prevent damage. Consider using protective cases, such as 2x2 holders or capsules, to keep your coins safe from moisture, scratches, and other environmental factors. So, there you have it. The 1966 Australian 20-cent coin is a rare and highly valuable piece of numismatic history, with a potential worth of over $45,000 if you're lucky enough to find one. Keep an eye on your change, and who knows, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on old and rare coins. And if you've got a 1966 20-cent coin in your collection, let us know in the comments below. See you in the next